Jesus Christ, is this boy green? It looks like I ordered a salad with lots of red onions. Croutons too. I say one of the beautiful things about this Godzilla design is just that it's mostly green with the purplish pink for the dorsal fins. And these purplish pink dorsal fins I think look really, really damn good. Something I've always enjoyed about the Mirei and Giregoji designs is just that these dorsal fins really do feel like they've erupted from Godzilla's body. They're an extension, but they almost feel not natural. But, you know, since this guy is so bumpy and spiky, I guess this does make sense. The coloration is what gives it its more unnatural tone. That, coupled with the crater and skin-like looking details that grace these things, just make it even friggin' better. And I really do love that the body of the tail featuring all these dorsal fins are going to be fully painted all the way into the Soprano series finale fade out at the tip over here. It's nice, it's organic, it looks cool. Paint-wise, if I had to complain about anything, I guess the toes, claws, and teeth do feel overtly dirtied. I know the suit featured prominent streaks on the claws, toes, and teeth. This does feel a little bit heavy-handed though. Bro's got the coffee-stained tootsies. We gotta get this guy to a dentist stat. That can't be good for his oral hygiene. But that's just a tiny complaint out of me. I wouldn't call this the proper stake to nail the politician to the building over, you know? Drop! And I really do love that the inside of Giregoji's mouth is going to be exceptionally glossy. Bro's salivating. He knows he's figure of the year material. Doubly so for these beautifully applied eyeballs. Let's zoom things in for a better look. That's his teeth. Now, just because mine looks exceptional doesn't mean that everybody's going to look exceptional. These are some tiny little applications to be applying. Do I think such a thing should still be present in a figure line much like this? No. But yeah, these eyes are awesome. They look fantastic. They're pointing as straightforward as I think you could possibly get. Look at the ferocity on display here. That's fucking nuts. Now, the neck over here was hotly contested to be not at all screen accurate. But from the angle in which I'm looking, I mean, even from the freaking front over here, I think it looks pretty good, pretty damn close. Granted, and to be fair, in some of the images that we got, especially after this thing came out, a lot of the necks out the box were extended like that. And yes, I will say, this does look weird and awkward, but that's mostly meant for that of head and neck articulation, not sitting on your shelf and, hey, look at this one-to-one perfect figure that I bought. Be this screen accurate or not, I could give a shit less. I have a Godzilla 2000 in my collection that's actually from a movie. I'm happy. From there, I mean, this guy is bumpy, he's groovy, he is spiky. I think Yuji Sakai did a pretty damn good job recreating what he could of the suit in figure format. Just to be clear, I'm not contesting that this thing is 100% screen accurate, but I am contesting that it's 100% awesome and I love it. Different companies make and produce their figures in different ways, which will always lead to different outcomes, and I feel it's important to keep that nestled in your brain. I remember the days of holding a cartoonishly large magnifying glass to that of solicitation photos and saying, oh wow, that one bump, groove, or eyeball is out of place, which means this is a 0 out of 10. And hey, if you still do that, that's completely fine, because at the end of the day, these figures aren't cheap and you should spend your money how you choose to. How and where you choose to. But some of y'all kind of just sound like this. Uh-oh. Let's move on over to size comparisons. As you can see, Godzilla 2000 will be standing over 2,000 inches tall. Glow-in-the-dark Shokugan. Thank you, Myles. Reaction. Toho Kaiju series. Modern day movie. Toho Kaiju series. Modern day movie. Premium Limited King. Banpresto. Thank you, Myles. Defareal, Ichibancho, Haya, S.H.MonsterArts, HG, Finger Puppets. Alright, let's tackle this brute now. The jaw can open and close and shift in very many a way because it is on a ball joint. The tongue can move from side to side, not so much up and down as relative to my copy. It feels a bit stiff and I don't want to tear the ball joint out of his mouth. With the help of the necular ball joints over here and the extension tooling, we will be able to look really, really far down with Godzilla and pretty decently up too. Look at that. And with the neck/head fully extended, you can actually swivel all the way around. I'm pretty sure you could do that with the neck pushed in. Yeah, you could. There you go. We will get some minor angles to the sides over here. More so once you extend the neck, where you can actually utilize the angling to the left and to the right and such. This little guy can move back and forth. Intended. Torso can rock back and forth. It can move back pretty decently. Get that head up and he can look all the way up. And once you extend that joint in the torso, you can look even further down. Look at that. Jeezum crow. And this, of course, will allow for a full torso swivel. Just watch how you're swiveling. Get those arms out of the way. Get the other dorsal fins out of the way, and you'll be flush. This will also allow for some movements to the left and right at the torso once extended. And if you don't want to do any of that, just push it all back in, and you're Gucci. At the shoulder blades over here, you will be able to move them out exceptionally far, to the point where it feels like we actually have butterfly joints in an S.H.MonsterArts figure. I mean, I'm sure we've had them in the past, right? Sometimes the shoulder piece may or may not pop out, but it's a very easy thing to mitigate. Beyond all that, the arms can go up for a nice T-pose. They can swivel at the second piece bicep over here. I haven't tried swiveling over here, but it doesn't feel like it would move. It may not. We'll get a swivel over here, a double bend at the elbow over here. I mean, if I can get, yeah, there you go, double bend. Microbial swivel at the forearm, swivel at the wrist, which has a direct connection here. There's no piece over here that's floating no more. And that can move up and down and side to side. The legs can move out about that far for a nice splay. Legs can kick forward about that far before I start getting nervous. And back oh. Okay, yeah, they can go back pretty damn far. I'm not pushing it beyond this. We'll get a nice bend in with that disappearing piece. We'll get a micro swivel at the knee, bit of a swivel at the shin, swivel at the ankle, and pivot. Pivot! And now for something truly magical. Get a load of this tail. It's holding. That's not all it does. Bend, 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 bend. Yeah, you can get some crazy shit done with this tail. You can even bend it in tighter than I'm even showing. I mean, people have gotten this thing into some ridiculous friggin' curls, but this is magnificent. This is an S.H.MonsterArts figure. Got a Goji. Many a Goji in the past have suffered from weak tails. Tails that either don't stay on or couldn't hold a pose or something debilitating. I don't even know. But this tail is, without a doubt, pretty friggin' nuts. And after Shoshinkeki Goji's tail, this feels like a proper evolution. S.H.MonsterArts killed it. Alright, that's it for articulation. As per usual, when it comes to a lot of articulation, it means we're gonna get a lot of posability, and this guy is no different. The squash and squish tooling that S.H.MonsterArts put into this figure is such a wild card. I was never expecting something like that to be upgraded into that of an S.H.MonsterArts figure. And it's to a point where I like it so much, I'm hoping that every new release from S.H.MonsterArts features it. When it comes to repaints or anniversary re-releases and everything, obviously, they're going to be the same figures that we got prior, just with new paint, maybe new accessories. With everything that I paid here, I do feel like it was met with equal satisfaction. Now, I know not everybody is going to feel that way, and I'm not saying that you do need to feel that way, but the amount of fun I have with this thing is over the moon. Something about my tiny, smooth brain just loves pushing the head in and out of the neck, same with the torso and the arms, and ultimately I feel like we've received a better, more upgraded product than we would have gotten with something similar to that of the Yuji Sakai concept figure. This is a win for S.H.MonsterArts. A huge friggin' win. And I love it. Well, friends and neighbors, that's about it. S.H.MonsterArts Godzilla 2000 is, as my thumbnail entails, at least for me, a heavy figure of the year contender. It's right on up there with Haya's 1991 Godzilla and King Ghidorah, and I think making that video next year is going to be harder than it's ever truly been. I've been ShinraObject. I'll see you all next time where, who knows, have yourselves a lovely day, afternoon, night, and weekend, or weekday whenever you get to it. Thanks for watching. Peace. So I'll wait for you,